the new grinder and the oats there for you, so you can start hopping into doing that.
Okay.
Everything all right at home, Aaron?
Yeah. Dad says hello.
Put you through the hoops at the apprentice school, did they? Can't say I enjoyed my time there stuck in a classroom all that much, but if it gets you where you want to go, don't forget to check those feed bins, Aaron.
I won't.
Swear that last bag of bran and touch of mould in it. Check it out. Can't get a first-class horse on second-class feed.
Zero's off. One bounce, he's through the wing. Two bounces, three bounces, he's up to half forward. Look at the pace. He lets fly. Oh, good kick, Matera. He's goal from 65 metres out, and the Eagles are on fire. The Bombers can't buy a goal at this stage in the second quarter. 55 plays 22. Murapunda and Matera combining beautifully for that goal. That's the second time this quarter.
And passes to Lewis, then runs wide. Rioli and Pryor move in, but Pryor's in trouble. Saunders comes from nowhere. Magical pick-up. He's off. Duck, squeeze, sells the dummy to Watson, and he's setting sail for home. On the run. Let's fly. It's good. It's a goal.
Unreal. But if you're good enough to make the state under 14s, why didn't you try out for the West Coast Juniors?
I did. They wouldn't have me. I reckon I was too small. I'd get knocked around.
But you could try out again. You're still under 15.
I haven't got any bigger.
But that's good for a jockey.
Yeah, and you like horses.
Yeah. I just didn't think it was going to be this hard.
Checked out the driving school today. Total rip-off. $1 an hour for lessons.
You're earning a wage. You should be able to manage it.
We're talking hundreds of dollars, Dad. I'm going to be 30 by the time I get my licence.
So be it.
Are you willing to let the life of your son into the hands of some stranger?
Look, they're professionals, Calvin. They know what they're doing.
They may be okay in theory, but what about practice? Now, if I had access to the shop truck for, say, 2 hours a day...
No way. It's the only vehicle we've got.
I don't see why not. It's my truck. Can't see why his dad doesn't give him his driving lessons either.
Yes!
Don't touch the gear. You put on the clutch. That's the brake.
I know that.
Don't rush it. One step at a time.
Dad, I know what I'm doing, okay?
Now, foot off the clutch, slowly. Foot on the accelerator. Down. Slowly. Synchronise. Take your foot off the accelerator.
You told me to put it down.
Yeah, but not all the way to the floor.
Oh, well, you could have said that. That's my dad, when he used to play.
Your dad used to be Paul Saunders.
Yeah, and still is.
Oh, cool.
Then why don't you just tell him you don't want to do this?
Being a jockey instead was my idea, not his. I wouldn't want him to think I couldn't handle it.
Well, if it was your choice...
I just wish I could see Mum and Dad a bit more. Go to the footy on Saturdays, like it used to be.
All he ever gets to do is work in apprentice school.
But it's not like anyone forced him to do it, Gavin.
But I know that.
Look out!
You idiot! If this track qualifies as public thoroughfare, then Mr. Crump would be legally responsible for any damage to personal property. You know, if Aaron can't say anything, then maybe we should.
Gavin, it's his life.
Yeah, and it's getting into a real mess if someone doesn't do something about it.
Gavin, wait!
Aaron, eh? He's a good lad, that one, coming on well.
But you see, the thing is...
You know, the mistake most people make with these beauties is that they think it's all in the genes. Nonsense. The truth is, most of it's in the handling.
But about Aaron, Mr. Brown...
Now, that young fella, he's got the touch all right. The horse knows it the moment you lay your hand on it. Whether you've got the soul for it.
But what if it's not what he really wants to do?
It's a joy to watch him with that man. She's given her heart to him, and that's what has to happen if you're going to train a winner.
But what about him? I mean, I'm not saying he isn't good at it or anything.
Oh, I know there's a long way to go and a lot of hard work to be done, but the raw clay is there and it's pure. And that's what's important.
That's what's wrong. He's already got too much to do.
Gavin, you get one chance in a lifetime to reach up and touch the stars. And this is it. That horse, that boy. It had to happen. It was meant to. I could feel it.
Well,
Wouldn't even listen.
I told you.
But he's not usually like that. You can usually talk to him.
Face it, Gavin. Grown-ups rule, and kids just get pushed into doing what the olds think is best for them.
Only if we let them. What if you're at work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
That's not a job, that's slavery. You'd resign.
What if you were 14 and didn't like to say anything?
14? Out of the question. Child welfare would have something to say about that.
So it's not exactly legal?
Certainly not. It would be a gross breach of the law. What's brought all this on?
Oh, nothing. Just something we're doing at school.
The big difficulty with anyone underage would be in proving it.
You couldn't just say you knew?
Good heavens, no. You'd need good, solid evidence that no one could argue with. Have a good day at school. See you this afternoon.
All right.
Yes, well, I must say I'm impressed. He's a very disciplined worker.
Kelvin.
With a well-developed sense of responsibility, too. But I expect you know that.
Just wish he was making as good an impression on his father with his driving lessons.
Ah, parents always expect a lot from their children. Sometimes too much.
Maybe.
I wonder if his lessons wouldn't be more productive in the hands of an impartial outsider.
Me?
One must always have the right man for the right job, Hermes.
But, Mr. Leon, I can't. So much to do.
Well, consider it part of your duties, an hour a day. Derek and Kowalski can relieve you.
Well, don't you need some sort of a license to teach driving? Yes, I'm sure you do. I don't have the qualifications.
Not at all. What it needs is patience, a cool head, and a firm but gentle hand. You're the obvious choice.
It's only for the weekend, and we'll be really careful with it.
I don't know, Gavin. It is the school's property. What do you want a video?
It's a project that we want to record.
Counting the dolphin pods off Dutchman's Cove. You know that wildlife and fisheries project? Gavin and I volunteered.
Good idea.
And we thought it might help if we filmed Darren's riding practice so we can see what he's doing wrong, like the top tennis players do, and everyone else does.
Makes a lot of sense. You know what I was telling you about the set of your hands?
Yeah.
Well, you can see it for yourself now. And we can put in a lot of work and get that seat right.
This doesn't feel right. He's always been straight with me.
Look, this was all your idea, because you said what he's doing to Aaron isn't right, and you said we had to get evidence.
I know.
So we're going to do this or not?
Yes. A, B, C. That's all you need to remember. Accelerator, brake, clutch.
What? Use them in that order?
No. That's how the pedals are arranged on the floor. Right to left. So you'll know which pedal I'm referring to. Right foot controls pedal A. Left foot controls pedal B and C. All clear?
Yeah, sure. Can we go now?
Right. Starter. No! C before A! C before A! Yes!
Is that necessary? Won't you waste all your film?
If you haven't done it much, you need to practice a bit first.
Oh.
Otherwise it comes out all wobbly.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
I'd do it myself, only he's the one who borrowed the camera. But it'll be all right.
B, no, A. Slow down. Eyes on the road, eyes on the road. More B, that's A. Stop! Not together! Never A and B together. B,
touch the horse. You're only showing her the whip. You want to get her to catch it out of the corner of her eye. Did you get all that?
Yep.
Here, I'll show you. It's all in the wrist. Just a good circular movement well forward, then flick it back along the neck and back again. There.
Great shot.
You're going too fast. Slow down. B, no, B, B. Oh, B. Eyes on the road.
Wow. You see how we kind of went sideways? I think there's something wrong with the tyres.
There is nothing wrong with the tyres. You put your foot on A. Like an elephant bump! Right. Calm. There is only one way you're going to learn judgment.
There is...
Out there. You can't do any harm. Out there.
Okay, let's do it. Sand dunes, here we come.
You're creeping up again. Where's that eye on the speedometer?
You told me to put the eye on the road.
We scanned it. Road, speedometer. Road, speedometer.
Hey, I'm on 60.
The road! The road!
How's our young driver coming along?
Good. Doing very well indeed, Mr. Dillon.
There you see, right man for the right job. Keep it up.
In fact, I think we could say so well that there's no need for any further tuition.
Really?
Absolutely. He's a natural, got an instinctive feel for it, grasps it all immediately. Frankly, there's nothing more I could teach him.
Are you sure?
Quite. What he needs now is practice, preferably on his own. Brings out the best in you, builds a confidence.
He's right, you know. There's no traffic on the island. Couldn't have safer roads.
Oh, yes.
And the Jeep, a good sturdy vehicle, he wouldn't come to any harm in that.
My Jeep.
You're absolutely right, Hermes. Just the thing. I'll leave it to you to organise.
Oh, no. Not my beautiful Jeep.
Good girl. Come on, let's go for a swim. Come on, you love the water. That's it, girl. Hey, how's that? Awesome, too. Good, Jackie.
It's no good. What's wrong? It doesn't look like hard work. It just looks like they're having fun.
If you get further away, you won't notice that part.
Power steering, full drive. It's perfect for off-road.
In your dreams?
You've already done it.
Wicked. Whereabouts?
Dunes at Striker's Headland on the beach.
Cool.
Yeah, that's no big deal. You know, you could circuit this entire island on the beaches.
What about Danger Cove? You'd never get round the rocks.
Haven't you ever heard of low tide? You could do the whole lot in a couple of hours, easy.
80 kilometres.
Impossible.
You want to bet?
Yeah?
All right, so how much? It'd have to be worth it for me.
Worth it to us, you mean?
They'd never let you do it with a base Jeep.
My boss said I can go anywhere on the island.
Your father's definitely lost it.
9,623 kilometres.
What, you think I'm going to cheat or something?
Not this time. We'll know exactly how far you've gone and the time.
2 hours, okay?
That's what I said.
Ready? Starting now.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
10 seconds gone and counting down.
Once he sees this, Mr. Brinkman will know that we have a really good case.
What if he tells you to get lost?
I'll tell him that my client has no choice but to go to arbitration.
Go to what?
It's just legal stuff, okay? I know how it works.
I thought we'd find you two here.
What's up? You have to keep Aaron and Jackie off the beach for a couple of hours.
What's going on?
Kelvin's got Hermie's Jeep, and he bet us that he could lap the whole island in 2 hours.
You made a bet with Kelvin.
Bad move.
So long, suckers.
If we keep on this track, we'll be fine. Just keep it moving and out of sight.
Oh, Kelvin, just play it cool.
You guys?
What are you doing here?
Me? Why shouldn't I be here? I do work here, you know. The big question is, what's that?
A horse?
No kidding. And who's he?
He's our friend.
Well, in case you hadn't heard, only native animals are allowed on Cersei Island. I'm gonna have to report this, right?
Hang on. If you were supposed to be circuiting the island, then you couldn't be here to see it.
You'd have to prove it. Be my word against yours.
I have a witness, and I reckon cheating little kids will get you grounded for months.
Who's gonna believe anything either of you say when they find out about that?
A calculated risk. You want to take it?
You're gonna make a great lawyer someday, Gav. Just like your mum. Okay, you win. I wasn't here, so I didn't see anything.
Swear?
Swear.
Don't forget.
How could I forget a horse? Yes!
Do you trust him?
No, but he's right about one thing. We can't prove anything.
All right, we need some solid evidence. You get Jackie back, you come on.
Oh boy, this is too easy. I've got these suckers hooked. 20 clicks gone, and an hour to spare.
What's he doing?
Faking the odometer reading. While the wheels keep turning, the numbers keep rolling over. I think we just got our solid evidence.
What's it saying?
1 hour, 58 minutes.
Whew, you must have put your foot down.
Oh, it wasn't hard. Go on, check the odometer reading.
On the beach, all the way.
That was the bet.
80 kilometres.
Looks like he's really done it.
Piece of cake. Now, how much did I win?
$64.45. Only you haven't won it.
What are you talking about?
You took a shortcut, and that's not all.
What? Who says? You're not going to listen to this little dweeb.
Trouble is, Kelvin, we not only believe her, she can prove it.
What's that meant to be?
You, in the base garage.
Circuiting the island?
Cheating little kids, Kelvin. Would your father say that was a sackable offence? Probably. He's pretty big on honesty. So if you tell the olds about the horse and Aaron, Mr. Leung's going to know about the Jeep.
That's straight out blackmail.
Actually, it's threats with intent. Seems no money involved.
Yeah, but what's the point?
The point is, Mr. Brinkman, he can see all that he has to do and how hard it is.
Well, being an apprentice is a big job.
But no one should have to work every single day.
A racehorse is a heavy responsibility. You just can't take off and leave them to look after themselves.
But no one should have to do it on their own all the time. And Aaron's just a kid.
He's a contracted apprentice.
There's no contract that says that you never get a single day off or get to see your family or go to the football or do anything but work. Not a legal one, anyway.
Did you do this deliberately?
Yes.
I thought you and I understood each other a little better than that, boy.
So did I. I tried to talk to you, but you wouldn't even listen.
You thought you'd force my hand, did you, instead of playing fair and square?
No, I just thought that not exactly.
There's not a single thing Aaron's been asked to do that isn't in the apprentice's contract.
Does it say no time off?
No, it doesn't. And maybe I've been a little short-sighted about Aaron's needs, but it doesn't justify you going behind my back.
I guess not. But he's got to have a life, Mr. Brinkman. Otherwise he'll get sick of it and won't want to do it at all.
Yeah, that occurs to me too. So, we'd better sort something out that's fair to all of us. Hey, don't lose your ticket.
I won't.
Don't forget to buy your mother something. Boy your age should take more than his washing home.
Yeah, I will.
Hey, I hope your team wins.
Oh, you bet. Well, this is it. I'll see you later.
Bye. So we're agreed? Every weekend?
Well, all of them, that's impossible. Can't do without him that often. Well, once a month, maybe.
Well, how about once a fortnight, and we'll help out.
Both of you on a proper roster?
Yeah?
It's a deal.